live from the studios of Real Life Matters with your incredible host, DBoss, as she brings you entertainment, fashion, music, and interviews right here live at Real Life Matters. And here we go. Sit back and relax, cause we good to go. And we about to hit you off with the TV show. And we keeping it live, and we keep it brand new. And now we about to hit you with the interview. Yeah, we keeping it real, and we put it on the platter. What we talking about? Real Life Matters. Certified, never taking a loss. And here's your host, DBoss.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my gosh, I'm still getting used to my intro and my outro. It's so good. I make a shout out to the guys Cool TLC Cool Rap Median, and he did that along with Zasky Alizé. He works for OWN Network, with Oprah Winfrey Network, and I just want to shout out. Also, I want to wish everybody Happy New Year. I hope that they're going to be you're doing all your stuff, and you got everything that you written down that you want to do. You got the whole month of January to do it. If you did it before December, but you got your whole month to do it now. But anyways, we have somebody here that's been in the family. He's almost like a family because he seems like he's coming on at a regular basis because he's so busy. He's doing a lot of stuff. So I just want to, we want to get in and find out what he's doing. And, he's been doing a lot of different events and stuff in Toronto over here. Yes, if you want him to come to your city, you can book him and let him come out. But with no further ado, I introduce to you Sean Jones.
Boom. Hello. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate the love and love that tune. Oh my gosh, that intro tune, DBoss. It's fantastic. Yeah.
And it's my own music. The guy just did it. He did it for me. So I was like, wow, and they're from the States. So I said, well, all good, and it's good to have people that are.
It's great. It's great. I was bumping to it while it was playing. I was like, oh yeah, DBoss.
They got me up there. I'm up there with the Jennifer Hudsons and the Body Show and all those other shows that come on there. Sherry. So They do stuff for me. So I'm right there. I said, "Well, thank you." So I know for people that don't know Sean, he does R&B and different things. We like to tell everybody where you come from.
Right. Yeah. You know what? Born and raised here in Canada, and I've been doing music for the last 25 years. I was originally part of a group called In Essence that was back in the 90s, early 2000s. We were kind of like a boys to men-ish type of thing, but we were like singing and dancing, and we had a great hit called You'll Never Find that was ran rampant in the United States, actually. The first line of it is, I was at 230 White Plains, me and my boy, we was riding the train. So everybody in New York still to this day knows that tune, sings that tune, has heard that tune. It's a little bit of a classic. And, I've been doing my own stuff. The group broke up in like 2006, and I've just been doing my own stuff, putting out records and producing shows that I host, I perform at, and I also bring on special guests, emerging artists, as well as more established artists. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing.
All right. So I get a question now. What's your favorite song that you like to perform?
Oh, my favorite tune that I like to perform? You know what? Overjoyed. Stevie Wonder's Overjoyed is like almost perfection to me. I really do enjoy singing that. And funny enough, I had to do a Stevie Wonder tribute, and that was one of the songs that I had to sing, and it was fantastic. But on top of that, I had to sing Lately, which I hadn't sung in a long time. And I'll be honest with you. Listen, I'm used to the Casey and JoJo version unplugged of Lately, way back when they did that. And they only did the first verse. So when these folks asked me to do this tune, I was like, oh, yeah, I know the song. And then figured out that there's actually a second verse to this song. And so all of a sudden, it was like last minute, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to sing a second verse of this song. So I actually had to learn the entire song. Anyways, it was just kind of like, yeah, you have to like, I should have gone back and listened to the Stevie version, but all that was in my head was this Casey and JoJo amazing. I think actually it was Jodeci. I think it was Jodeci that was doing the unplugged, and they did, yeah, and they did like the entire, yeah, like it was what a phenomenal time in music. What an amazing time. The 90s, 2000s. Oh man, all those amazing groups. Anyways,
there's a lot out there. So
yep.
What's the craziest thing that a fan has ever done to you?
Craziest thing that they've ever done to me. Well, I can tell you, we were in Germany. Actually, we were in Belgium. This was back with the group. We had just finished the show. It was like this. I don't know what the name of this club was, but it had like 5 floors, and it was ram-packed on the night. And we finished performing. Everyone loved it. We went up to like the 3rd floor, and we were just surrounded by people. And of course, there was girls. And the next thing you know, we're all dancing, and these girls are ordering like $500 bottles of like champagne, and they're pouring it on our heads. And we're dancing. Everybody's just wet with champagne and just dancing. And at that moment, I was like,
paid for it, right?
They paid for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell no. We ain't paying no $500 bottles of champagne and then pour it on our heads. You crazy? But they were just pouring it on our heads, and they were having a great time. And it was at that moment, I was like, wow, I'm a rock star. Like, that was my rock star moment. I was like, wow. I'm a rock star. I'm dancing. There's bubbly flowing off of my face and girls around me, and I'm just like, woo! Yeah.
Well, I had some crazy stories where people said that they didn't know that some was fans got into their hotel room.
Oh wow.
They don't
that
know
could be a problem.
what they did, but obviously they paid, and then when they got there were all these women in their hotel room, and they're like, "Excuse me," like,
"Oh wow, oh wow."
Maybe you would.
That would be a problem. Yeah. Mine's tame in comparison to that, but yeah. But yeah, I've had a great run, a really, really great career, and it keeps on going. So I'm blessed, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities.
So what do you like doing? Because you were talking off air that you like doing acting,
yeah,
singing, but which ones do you, or you're just doing everything?
You know what? I mean, music is my first love. I will always, that's where my heart is. And when I'm not doing music for any prolonged period of time, I find myself unhappy. And sometimes I don't even realize it. Like because I'm so busy doing business of music, which I hate, that I'm so busy doing that I actually don't get a chance to dive into the music and create as much as I want to. And I'm so busy doing the business that I don't even realize that I'm missing the music until I get a chance to, pick up the guitar and I start playing, and I'm like, my soul, literally like my soul just is like, and I'm like, oh, you know what? This is why I've been in the dumps, kind of like, not so much depressed, but definitely feeling, not myself. And I realize it's because I haven't been spending time with the music. So music is number one. Acting, I do enjoy. I'm still getting my feet wet in that. Like my IMDb credits are actually pretty long, considering I've only been doing this for a very short amount of time. But I have a long way to go in terms of like becoming a really credible actor. I've done well, and I think I do. I look. Sorry?
What kind of parts are you playing?
Oh, like, I mean, anything from the narcissistic boyfriend to that was in a Christmas movie, to the caring friend in another Christmas movie. I've played a cop, I've played a detective, I've played a lawyer, I have played. There is something that is is about to come out. I believe it's this week, actually. It's a series, and maybe I can talk about it then. But it's I got a role on a very iconic TV series, and it's very cool because I mean I've been watching this series from when I was a kid, and it's had different incarnations, and I'm playing a really cool character, and it was an experience. Like, it was a full-on just experience. I can't talk about it yet, but literally I think January 15th.
We're going to try to figure it out.
January 15th, they are releasing the first episode of this series, and it's like a spin-off of like the originals, but it's very cool, man. And I can't wait to talk about it and show the pictures, because I had to go through some it was the first time that I've had to do real special effects type of stuff, and so I had to go through 6 hours of them putting stuff on my face and all kinds of stuff. Like, it was crazy, but just the most amazing experience. I am so grateful to have had it, and so yeah, very cool.
So you had to work out for that, or no?
Did I have to work out for that?
Yeah.
Well,
people say they have to go to the gym, they got to get themselves geared up. It depends what they're doing, right?
What's funny is that part of the costume was actually this built-in like muscle suit type of thing, and you had because the character that I'm playing is like, they're tall and they're big and they're warriors, right? And so the actual suit was like a whole thing that you're putting on, but I can't express to you how great of an experience it was, and how grateful
we recognize that it's you in the film.
No, you probably won't. There's some there, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't be like, oh, wait a second, that's Sean. Like, no, you wouldn't, for sure. No.
Only unless he tells you.
Exactly.
So what type of roles would you like to play in? Not that you're grateful for what roles you're getting now, but what type of role would you do like?
Geez, I don't know. You always want to be the leading man, right? So, yeah, I would actually like to play like a serial killer, like a really, oh yeah, like because it's like it's funny because I talk to actors and they're like, because I look like a nice guy. You know what I mean? I am a nice guy. Like, honestly, I'm very like low key. I'm very quiet, the whole nine. I would never do anything like that. But it's always those guys that actually want to play the serial killers, and it's the guys that look bad, rough and tough, that actually want to play the softer roles. I've talked to actors before, and they're like, yeah, it's always the juxtaposition. You always want to play something kind of that you're not. But I think I could play a really amazing serial killer. I could.
Well, you never know who's watching, and they say, "Oh, you know what? Let me ring up Sean Jones because he wants to play that part."
Exactly. From your lips to God's ears. That's it.
Wow. So, are you working on any music? I know you came on and you had something last year. Do you have anything out new?
No, there's nothing that I have out new, but I am going to be releasing some stuff this year, some new stuff and some original stuff. And I'm really excited about it. It's a departure from the stuff that you heard the last time I was on, which was definitely more of like a 90s R&B vibe. Now I've been playing guitar forever. Not well.
Okay.
Never enough to master it, just enough to like sing along with it, you know what I mean? But I've created and started writing some songs in like this a more toned down, pared down kind of arrangements, where it's like guitar, maybe some hip hop drums type thing, some bass, and it's very cool. And so I've got one song that is, I know it's a great song. Like, sometimes I've listened to great songs, I've written a bunch of tunes, And I always feel like I'm getting better. But this song, I feel personally, and you'll hear it at some point, I feel that if it doesn't take off, it's just simply because of the business and whatnot. Because if anybody else, like if a star sang this song, it would be #1 on the charts, I believe. And I don't say that lightly, because whenever I rate my stuff, I'm the most critical of it of anybody. Trust me. But this song is special. And today I was just working on another song that I think is another smash as well. And funny enough, it has that Avicii Aloe Black kind of feel, that wake me up when it's all over or whatever. It's like a little bit country, a little bit soulful. But the message is there, and the hook is just like, yeah, it'll have you singing. It's very anthemic. So yeah, I'm excited, man.
Well, I can see you singing that Southern swing, music.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. I didn't.
It's
and
good,
you know,
right?
It's funny. I didn't even know that I really loved it until I was just messing around on the guitar, and I was just like, damn, yeah. Like I can feel myself doing this. So yeah, I'm excited about music again, and I haven't been for quite some time because of the industry. And like I said, I was doing so much of the business that I didn't have time to really dive in and really remember what brought me here in the first place. And now I have. And so a whole can of worms has opened up, and it looks like there's certain things that are happening career-wise. Like people are giving me calls, and it's just steering me in that direction. So I'm just going to go with it.
Well, they have a lot of people that do the Southern swing style.
Yep.
You just got to pull it up, and you'll see those guys, and they sound the R&B, but they have that little bit of,
Yeah.
And I said,
Yeah.
I can see Shelly in that. And and you're doing something with the country and all the other, has a bit, and that's what it is. That's the Southern soul swing.
Absolutely.
And those what a lot of people back in the times when that's the music they groove to. Now it's R&B, hip hop, funk, all that. But then they had that medium between, and that's the one that you're grooving all night.
Yep.
Because I seen who I seen Dougie Fresh. I interviewed him a while ago, and he did something with somebody named Tucker, and he did the Southern swing, but he did his R&B, his rap, and his beats. He did in it, and you couldn't even tell that it was something like that,
right?
And you're seeing a lot of those hardcore hip hop artists that now they're coming to the guys like Kim and Morris Day and these guys like yourself. They would bring you in, and you kind of like tone them down a bit, and they just go, okay, we're flowing here with Sean Jones today.
Yeah.
And you're seeing them, and you're thinking, oh my God, we're gonna get some kind of real hardcore hip hop. But no, they tone it down, and it shows you that those hip hop artists can tone it down. They don't always have to come out wham, bam, bam, bam. They don't have to come out. They come to meet your medium with you, and they're like, okay,
well, yeah. I mean, that's what great artists are able to do. Art is about collaborating. It's not about sitting in this room and just like writing songs by myself. No, it's better to be around a group of people and create, and that's when the best stuff happens, right? And you get the best of both worlds. So
all right, so anyways, before we go, have you changed who you want to do a collaboration with? You got 3 people.
3 people. Bruno Mars. Yeah, I mean, Bruno is, listen, you can love him, you can hate him, but that man knows how to write a song. He can sing and he can perform. And to me, out of everybody that's out there right now, he's he's at the top, you know, other than like Beyonce, who of course puts on like an amazing show. She can sing, she can write, but I put him above her only in terms of like he writes all of his stuff, right? He plays like a ton of different instruments. He can obviously sing just as good as Beyonce and whatever. Like the comparison of those two things is whatever. But it just in terms of his songwriting and then performance and singing, he's there, man. So yeah, I would love to work with him. I would love to just do anything with Stevie. I would sit there and just give Stevie a drink every time that he's thirsty. Like it wouldn't even matter. He could write the song, sing the song. I'll give him water. You know what I mean? I just want to be in the room with that kind of. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, they're keeping this. They're keeping their generation going.
Oh man! Apparently. So Bruno, Stevie, and who else? Oh, there is somebody else. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. It can be any genre. Sade. Oh, Sade. That would be incredible. Yeah.
Right. So tell us now a little bit about this the Love Affair.
So the Love Affair I created in, I believe it was 2022 in collaboration with Harborfront Center. And we wanted to do like a Valentine's Day type show. And I was just like, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different where I'm going to ask the audience that's coming to send me dedications to the people that they're coming with. And I'm going to choose some of those, and then I'm going to read the dedication out loud at the show, and I'm going to perform the song that they asked me to perform. And I tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in the house at some of these. Oh my, there was some beautiful, absolutely gorgeous dedications, performed the song. And then we did other tunes as well. Like I did some of my originals and we brought in other love tunes, but it was so fantastic. And then this year they asked me if I wanted to do it again. And I was like, heck yeah, for sure. This year I'm doing the same dedication thing, but in terms of material, I'm doing a show that I want to do. And I say that like a lot of times I'll put together a show and I know the audience and I'm giving, and I mean, any song that I do, I also love as well. So it's not like I'm just doing it just for the audience, but you know, there's got to be a shared type thing. But this particular show, I'm giving songs that I love that have influenced me throughout my career. And my entire childhood, my entire life, you know, like I'm doing the first song. I'm doing the song by High Five. So I'm doing that tune. I'm singing some Keith Washington. And there's going to be people there that never really listened to Keith Washington, but that kind of music, like I was singing that stuff when I was working at the movie theater back in high school, and that's how I was getting girls. I was like singing "Kissing You" and singing "Make Time for Love." I'm going to be doing some Luther at the show. Of course, you can't miss out on Luther at Valentine's Day. So, and then there's going to be like stuff from movies. It's going to be fantastic. And I'm going to be playing some acoustic guitar. So we're going to do like an acoustic set. It's going to be a really, really nice night. And I've got special guests.
What about the people? But wait. So what happens to the people that don't have anybody and come by themselves?
It doesn't matter. This isn't about Valentine's Day. This is about a vibe and a show, and it's about love. And with everything that's going on in the world today, we all just need to come together as a community at some point and just be like, yeah, let's just share the good vibes because we need it, man. This year has not started out well, and they're trying to keep us, apart from each other. They're trying to keep us on our phones so that we're not talking to other people. And it's like, no, we need to actually come together in a room and listen to music the way that it was created, back in the 80s and 90s. And it was just like all love and just, people need to feel that again. And so I'm excited to deliver that to them. I've got Tanika Charles, who's an amazing artist, coming on and performing. This young kid named John Fellner, who's another amazing artist on the come up. And I've got Dwayne Morgan, who's a poet, incredible poet, has an Order of Ontario. And we're going to actually he's going to do a couple things, but then we're going to do a duet together. And I'm telling you, you're going to want to see this. Trust me.
And who's the DJ?
The DJ is Steve Fernandez from Bellosound. Steve Fernandez is, to me, top 3 DJs in this country, like straight up. And I say that, you may not know him, you may not know the name, but when he gets on the turntables, he can look at the room and read the room and just, wow. He just knows. He just knows. And it doesn't, like, I've had him at different places, different events with different sets of people, and he always just knows what to play and how to play it. Hands down, one of the best.
All right. Well, we're looking forward for that. That's Valentine's Day, actual Valentine's Day, or is it a different day?
No, Saturday, February 14th. It's on a Saturday this year, so no excuses. No excuses. No excuses.
So you can lock the room on Friday, and then continue on to Saturday, and then Sunday. So the whole weekend.
That's it, man. That is what it's about. There's not a more perfect, date night than this. Plus, of course, there's the show. Then there's the after party, of course, in the same spot. But then just down the street is, oh my gosh, Queens Harbor, which is a new facility restaurant that they opened that is open late, that you can have some more eats. There's a DJ that plays inside there till late. So literally you can go from the party, to the show, to the after party, to the after party. And then, of course, you can go home and, you do your something.
But so is there food during the first thing, or you guys what do you have there? Or
no, I don't believe. Yeah, I think it's because it starts at 8:00. Like the show starts at 8.
Oh, okay.
So people will have eaten. You know what I mean? There's drinks, obviously, will be there. There'll be some small food, I think, because I think they have to sell food if they're selling liquor, to be honest with you. But people are gonna eat before, and then they're gonna come to the show, and then they're, like I said, enjoy the show, get all gussied up, get all like revved up, do the after party, dance real close, and then either you can go to Queens Harbor or you can go home. You can go home and do a little something. You know what I mean? A little something.
Well, you can't go home. You see, you can't go home because you got to stay through the whole event.
This is true. True.
So how much are the tickets to go?
$50. $50 for all of that entertainment. Yeah.
That's good. You can't go wrong, people, with $50.
It's $50.
I thought you were going to tell me $100 or something, because I was. So what are you giving them? A bracelet so they can go to the other events, or?
Well, I mean, Queens Harbor is open, so there's no cover to get into Queens Harbor afterwards. Like you literally just walk, like it's on the same side of the street. Like you literally just walk a couple paces over and you're there. Okay. And you can just, like you can, and the food there is fantastic. So if you want to have a little dessert, a little something, something. All good. The drinks, obviously, crazy. And there's a DJ, another DJ that's playing.
All right. Don't say something, something, because you might think you get something, something.
Food. We're talking food, folks. We're talking food.
You never know with Sean, people.
All
right.
So you get your mind, your mind out of the gutter, DBoss. Yeah.
All right. So are there any shout outs that you want to give your people?
Shout outs to Sasha Stoltz. Shout out to my girl, Sasha Stoltz, who's like, she doesn't stop working. She really doesn't. And she was so instrumental for me last year as I was doing my revival residency at Palais Royale. She was so instrumental in making that happen, and she just never stopped. So shout out to her, and then just shout out to to my band, to Tanika Charles, to John Fellner, and to Dwayne Morgan, who are gonna come and rip it on Saturday, February 14th at the Harborfront Center, the Fleck Dance Theater at the Harborfront Center, 8 p.m. Saturday, February 14th. Come on out. It's going to be a night. I'm telling you, I'm going to be doing tunes that you don't hear often. You don't.
So what about, where can they get the tickets? Can they pay at the door, or do they get advance tickets?
I believe you can't pay at the door. There's always tickets at the door unless it's sold out. But there is a link. I don't have the link right now. But if you search out Harborfront Center or The Love Affair, if you Google The Love Affair, Sean Jones, it comes up. I promise you. Like it literally does. And then you can just click the link. Boom, you're there. $50. Bam!
It's done. All right. Well, Sean, it's been a pleasure, having you on. And you just, as everybody said, you don't define For the Love Affair. You could just Google Sean Jones, follow him, see what he's doing. He has a lot of stuff going on. So, just take your time and do that and do your due diligence. Maybe I might show up there. You never know.
Ooh-wee! Ooh. Who you bringing, DBoss? Who are you bringing?
Well, I'm going to bringing me, myself, and I.
All good. It's all good. Make sure you're up close so I can sing to you, baby. Come on now.
Yeah, that's all good. When I come out, it's a big thing. So everybody follow Sean. Do all their due diligence. Let them get into so that their new songs and comment, stream the music, pay for the stream. So that he can get into those, the Junos and different things, which he's already been in. But, that's important, as I always tell people. So, Sean, you're always welcome here. He sounds like family. I don't know. It's like he's coming on every quarter.
Well, I'll have to come back to discuss the role that I can't talk about now. You know what I mean? And then we can talk about that, because that's Yeah, and best of luck on that. And you said you won't recognize him in this role anyways, unless he tells you. So you can't tell, but it's a well, that's how it is. Anyways, it's always like that till it comes out. But anyways, Thank you, Sean Jones. You're always welcome to come and tell us what you're doing. And everybody, get to The Love Affair. It's an affair. All right. So good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
All right, join us next time at Real Life Matters with your host, DBoss, as she bring you some more entertainment, fashion, music, and interviews right here on Real Life Matters. We got to go. Okay, that's it, we got to go. And we just hit you off with a TV show. And we kept it hot, and we kept it brand new. And we just hit you off with an interview. And we kept it real, and we put it on the platter. Talking about that real life matters. Certified, never taking a loss. And that was your host, DBoss.